Good day, YouTube. Alan here, working on Project Tetanus Rat, the 4L80E. Started tearing into it, got the bottom of the pan out, got my pump bolts loosened up. Might get lucky. It's pretty dark. No large chunks of metal, however, so just probably the friction material. Burnt up pretty bad. We might get lucky and be able to salvage this and actually rebuild the transmission. The two ears that had broke off here and here, I have the pieces and I have a fella that's gonna weld them back on here. They go on there somehow. We'll get it all cleaned up, tore apart, figure out what we need for parts. I can order parts from this fella too. Local transmission shop. He's gonna help me out here if I need to. The valve body will get her rocked up. Get this assembly out. Get that pump out, and then we'll see about getting all these parts out here on the bench, and we'll see in a little bit. All right, we got the valve body assembly off, sitting here on the bench. And apart far enough for now. We just want to get the major components off. I'm going to take out the 7 check balls in here with the magnet. I'm going to remove this reverse deal here and get that out of here. Then we'll flip it up. We'll try and get the pump up and get to the nasties. I can see one of the drums back here. She looks a little blue, so yeah, she got a little hot. We may need a whole new drum, but we'll see what we can find, and might get one out of a 4-wheel drive truck. I might have something up my sleeve for that. We'll see. We'll be back at it. We'll keep you up to date. Hey YouTube, we're back again. Got the sun gear, I believe they call it, out from the pump. There's a little O-ring here you got to remove so it slides right out. A little snap ring back here. We're going to take that apart, probably take the shaft out. The pump we'll take apart later. Next part into the case here, there's a bunch of series of lock rings and another 3 drums besides this one to come out of there. And we'll get that sometime tomorrow. Right now it's time to go eat. Come back out in the morning, get a bright and early start. Today's been one of those days, just kick my butt. So, all right, thank you much. We'll be back. All right, YouTube, we're back today. We've gotten this bad boy disassembled. Now it's just a matter of going through each drum, inspecting and replacing the parts. Probably my worst one is this one here. She looks pretty scored inside. So we'll definitely be taking this one apart and replacing some parts here. Looks like this one here got heated up pretty good. So we'll be definitely in for a treat and a big learning curve. We got a crash course in transmissions here. Wish me luck. Hopefully we get some money and get some parts in here to get this fixed, and we'll get it in the rat rod as soon as we do. In the meantime, we'll get the case cleaned up. We'll send it over to the guy, get welded up, get those 2 broken ears fixed, and see what we can do for parts on this to get it back together. In the meantime, we'll probably start working on the harness, getting the engine on the engine stands. They're still sitting here in the middle of the floor. Engine stands there. I've got to find a way to pick them up off the floor and get it all back together, get them on the engine stand and get one running. We might do something a little bit with the wire harness later today, and we'll go from there. Thanks, stay tuned, like and subscribe, wish me luck, and stay tuned.